Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about being the developer and being the manager.
Stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Come on, turn your hate into poetry, pain into power, enemies to friends, and your minutes into hours. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life, for the good life.
All right, so the weather today is absolutely beautiful. I was going to do the video in the office today, but I had to come outside just because it is such a nice day. So today I decided to go into developer mode. For the last couple of years, I've been getting doing more and more management. So I have my developers working on things. So I do a little bit of coding, but mostly it's that last 90% where the developers hand over the code and I might need to fix a few things, or they're having a problem and I work on that kind of stuff, or it's just a small enhancement, so I do that kind of stuff myself. So I haven't really been able to start a project from scratch in a while. So that's what I've been doing. I turned off Slack, I've turned off Skype, I've closed Gmail, and I decided today I was just going to go dark and get what every developer needs, which is the space to concentrate, right? If you're a software developer, you know you know how important this is. You can't be interrupted all the time. You need to just sit down and zone out, which is the opposite of what a manager does. So of course, when I opened up my Gmail, I had about 50 emails in there. A lot of it was junk, but a lot of them were kind of important. And I had a bunch of Skype messages and Slack messages, which I just sort of ignored, right? For most of my software career, in fact, yeah, for most of my software career, I've been the developer and I've had managers. And I couldn't stand managers. I mean, a software manager just gets on my nerves because it's always, you know, Eric, where are we with this issue? Well, we haven't figured out what's causing it yet, but we have a few theories, but we really don't know what it is, so we're still investigating. How long is it going to take you to fix it? Well, we really don't know what it is, so we're still investigating. Yeah, okay, all right, okay. But how long is it going to take to fix? You think it'll be fixed by tomorrow? We really don't know. We don't know what the issue is yet, so we're going to keep investigating till we find out what it is, and then I'll give you a good answer. Okay, so you think by tomorrow is possible, right? And it's just like this constant, and in the end you have to say, dude, you need to back up and give me some space. And if you've ever worked at a software company or with like at a development team, you know there is nothing worse than a bored manager, a manager who's bored. Right? Because they sit there and everybody's got their heads down coding away and they don't really have anything to do. So they just like, hey, where are we with this? Where are we with this? I've got another idea. Hey, what if we did this? What if we did that? And it just pulls you out of the zone and you can't work on things. So it's like two different competing modes of doing it. So I've been going from being the developer to being more the manager, and I just thought, you know, today I'm going to be developer. I'm just going to go dark. I'm going to go quiet. Nobody's going to hear from me. I'm in the office by myself. And then, you know, all these messages going off all over the place. But the thing is, a manager is important, right? If you're just a developer, a lot of times you get stuck on issues, or you need other people to do things, or you need to respond to other people's issues that come through. And there's all these kind of things which, you know, it just stuff comes in, and a good manager is there to serve the developers. But a lot of the managers I've had over my career have not been there to serve me. I was there to serve them. Well, at least that's the way it felt. It's the way it felt. I think that's the way they thought. And it was I was subservient to the managers, but a good manager, at least the best ones I've ever worked with, were subservient to the developers. And I'm starting to think now, as I try to play both sides of this, I want to be the developer and I want to be the manager, that I don't think that's possible, right? Because when I shut off everything, when I shut off the world so I could focus on these complex issues, which for me it's not that complex, but it's just getting to grips with some new languages, some new constructs, everything like that. I need to concentrate. I need to put my head down and just focus, and that means nobody talk to me, nobody bother me. So, I mean, would you find that? So what do you consider yourself more, a developer or a manager, or do you do both sides? Because I find it difficult to do both. I think it's one mentality or the other. And I think if I was going to be totally honest with myself, I think I'm a better developer than I am a manager. I think when it comes to being management, I'm probably not as assertive as I should be, but as a developer, I mean, I could spend days on my own without any other human interaction, and I'll be perfectly fine. So which one are you, a developer or a manager? And what do you think of if you're a developer, what do you think of managers? If you're a manager, what do you think of developers? So anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I hope the weather's really good where you guys are too. And that is it for today. I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow.
Send my best friend an apologetic text. He says to come over. Well, the whole damn town has been waiting for the day when you would come back here. There was dancing and talking and steaks on the grill, and I think that I will be alright. And my ex from high school still looks just the same.